Hey y'all. Happiest of Fridays, and even happier now because we get to do yoga together, right? I just wanted to say first how grateful I am to be here and to be guiding you all, and then also just the privilege it is to practice alongside of you. I feel the cool thing about when we teach in real life and in the studio is that I get to directly respond to whatever I see, which is why we don't teach from the mat really much at Glow generally. And as much as it is, as it is like super fun to be able to practice alongside of you and to kind of be able to feel everything in my body as you're also practicing with me, it does make it to where, I may not necessarily be able to respond to what's going on in each of your bodies, which has its, like upsides and downsides. Upside being like I get to feel it and I can kind of intelligently say some encouraging cues or anything alongside with y'all as you practice. And then also I just, I'm not having that actual feedback, that physical feedback that we get in studio from your own bodies. So I just want to say, if you're ever feeling that something is not right for you, or if you're feeling that a certain cue doesn't land well, or that something I'm doing personally isn't a fit for you, I just want to make sure that y'all have all the empowerment, all the encouragement to flow as you feel you need to flow each and every day. And that's true in class, in the studio, and when you're at home. So be very, very considerate of yourself, and I'll be considerate of myself, and then together we'll just create this beautiful practice, which is what we're all here to do. So thank you for being here, and let's get started. I hope you've had a wonderful week, and let's close it off and head into our weekend feeling good. If you like props, if you like having blocks around you, please get those, keep those handy and keep them. I like to keep mine at about the center of my mat so that I can grab them whether I'm at the top or whether I'm at the back of my mat. Sip of tea. And also make sure you have water, and I'm going to have a towel around me because I get pretty sweaty. Let's start in child's pose. Tuck your toes in this child's pose, just this one. And before you bring your forehead to the mat, reach your fingers really long towards the top of your mat so you feel a stretch underneath your arms. And then just ease into your child's pose with elbows dropped and forehead dropped. And then just notice if any kind of energetic shift has happened already without even moving much, that we just dropped into our practice, and now our body is sensing that there is something going on. There's something that's different now than was before. If your toes are tucked, you'll feel the arches of your feet. You'll feel the backs of your toes stretch out. And if you can climb your fingers a little bit closer to the top edge of the mat, if that feels okay, and your shoulders, just get a little bit more length along the waist and the ribs. We'll go a layer deeper into our breath, feeling full inhales. Down in our belly, relax your belly so that your in-breath can go all the way down. Using your diaphragm to massage and to stimulate your internal organs. So to press down into your fingertips, lift your palms away from the mat like little spider fingers. Walk them even closer to the top edge of your mat. Sit your hips back, stretch through your armpits. And then we'll walk those little spider fingers back towards our knees. Lift your chest. Sit back onto your toes for a moment. Just increasing the weight bearing on the balls of the foot also increases the stretch on the back of the toes. Peel your pinkies up towards the mat if they're kind of tucked in on the side so that they get the benefit of the stretch as well. And then we'll release, come to the tops of your feet, lift your knees up, stretch the tops of your feet just as far as you can. Sometimes this is plenty, but if you can pull your knees up, go for it. And then we'll come forward, high plank, y'all. And feel, see if you can feel this kind of almost like a cementing of your palms into the mat so that you're not just dumping into your wrists and your, hands feel light. Press down, glue the edges of your pinky down, press down through your middle finger, that fat knuckle, and your pointer finger, your ring finger, and your middle finger, and then press your thumbs down and then hug them in towards each other, like you're trying to squeeze your armpits towards each other. And then let's not forget about our feet. Press your toes down, and you'll probably notice if you press the balls of your feet down, the tops of your thighs start to heat up. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Take another inhale. And then drop your hips. Keep your toes tucked. We're going to take a tucked toes, upward facing dog. And then here, inhale. And then gently look over your right shoulder towards your right heel. And then inhale. And then over to the left. Let's do one more set. To the right. And to the left. Just a gentle side opener twist. Take another breath, center. Roll back, downward facing dog. Hips lead the way. Take a breath in. And a breath out. So coming from high plank to down dog gives you a really great reference of where ideally your hands and your feet should be. So I could step my feet in and be in this really short down dog and not have to do much work at all. Or I could be really stretched out too far, and then the whole structure of the pose starts to kind of break down. So that high plank to down dog is a really great reference point, just if you're at home, since I can't see you. Take a breath in and a breath out. Start to sink the heels towards the mat. Feel the backs of the legs. Just notice whatever quality they have right now. Push your palms down, and then almost like you're pushing them down and then turning them slightly out, hugging your triceps in towards each other, like you're opening 2 jars of pickles in opposite directions. Take another breath in and a breath out. Come high up on your toes. Bend your knees, look ahead of you, and then step or hop to the top of your mat. Take a half lift in and fold it out. Let's grab opposite elbows. Take a moment just to decompress the spine from whatever's gone on in the week or the morning or just life in general. Our spines could all use a little bit of hang time. And drop the elbows, come to half lift. Use that space. Then fold and breathe out. Reach all the way up, big breath in. Palms come together, float them towards your heart. Inhale. Exhale, press your feet down. Reach both palms up, gaze at your thumbs, tip your heart up, and then forward fold. Glide yourself down. Half lift, inhale. Step it back, high plank. And then every time we come to this high plank, we're gonna reinforce all of those strengthening qualities we had before. So push the balls of your feet down, push all of your hands down, hug your armpits in towards each other, tug your belly up, inhale. Exhale, take chaturanga, but leave all of that engagement as you lower. Take the whole exhale. Then inhale, up dog. Exhale, look over your right shoulder, center, left shoulder, center. Roll over your toes, down dog. Heels up, bend your knees, step or hop. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold, tuck in, see if you can go a little bit closer to your thighs. All the way up, breathe in. Hands pass through heart, exhale. Both palms reach up, look up. Fold down. Half lift. High plank. Inhale, strengthen the pose here. Exhale, chaturanga, keep the strength. Elbows back. Up dog. Look over your right. Through center. And look over your left. Feel that kind of opening on your right ribs as you look over your left shoulder. Then center. Downward facing. Heels up. Bend your knees. Step or hop. Half lift. Fold, drop your head. Come up, breathe in. Dive down, hands come all the way through your center. Half lift, lots of space here. High plank. Notice what leg you favor to step back. Try to switch it up. Inhale. Low plank. Up dog. Turn your head, right shoulder. Center. Left shoulder. Center, breathe in. Roll back, breathe out. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Bring your right leg up behind you. Bend your knee, open your hip. Good job. We're gonna work on the inner thighs. So try to isolate your inner thighs here and reach them apart. And that'll look like sinking your left heel down, almost so much that you could lift your toes. And then reaching the right knee up. If you have a bend in your left knee, that's totally fine. Or if your heel's off the mat, that's totally fine. Just reach the inner thighs. That's all we're worried about right now. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take another inhale. And exhale. One more here. Breathe it out. Begin to straighten the legs, square off the hips. So it's like you're closing a cabinet door. That right hip just closes down towards the mat. Inhale. Step forward. Take a low lunge. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, draw the hips back, stretching the back of the front leg. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, draw hips back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, stay here. And then come light into our fingertips and then rise up, reaching forward. And then up, crescent lunge. Take a breath in. And then exhale, stamp the ball of your back foot down into the mat. Energize that back leg. Inhale. And breathe out. Take another breath in. Look between your hands. Exhale, follow them down to the floor. Hands frame your foot. Hover that leg off the mat and then step back, high plank. Taking it a little slow, breathe in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Up dog. Gaze over your right shoulder. Center. Gaze over your left shoulder. Center. Roll back. Hips are high. Left leg up. And then bend the knee, peel the hip open. Watch out for house plants. Breathe in. Breathe out. And again, here we're going to, this is a hip opener, but we're going to take it to the inner thighs and groin. Like the whole inseam of your legs, of your upper thighs, just opening up towards the side of your space. Lift the left knee. Sink the right heel. 3 more breaths right here. Full inhale. Exhale. Now straighten, close the hip off. Take a breath in, lift the left heel, and then step it through. Low lunge, take your time. Lift your chest, and then draw hips back. Inhale forward, hips go back. 1 more round, y'all. And back. And then pull chest forward. Come light into your fingertips. Use the belly button muscle. Squeeze that in. Reach forward and up. Crescent lunge. Take 3 more breaths here. Feel the strength of your lower body, helping raise your lower body or your upper body. And then pull. See if you can get length between your ribs and your hips, that waist region. Stretch. Exhale. 1 more. Let's look up towards our hands. And then they fall all the way down to the mat. Take it slow. Begin to pull the left foot away from the mat. It's hard. Use your core. Step it back. High plank. Inhale. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, twist right. Through center. Exhale, twist left. Through center, breathe in. Roll back, exhale. Take your right leg up. Bend and stack. Straighten and square. Step forward. Land the foot, then reach forward and back. Crescent lunge. Exhale. A breath to look up. Take in your surroundings. And then come right back to focus, right to your palms, to your mat. High plank, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog. Take the twist. Through center and twist. Center, inhale. Pull back, exhale. Left leg goes high. Bend and open just for this breath. Straighten and square, breathe in. Glide forward, low lunge. Sweep the arms forward and back. Take an inhale. Exhale. This time look up. Come forward. Use that exhale to draw the palms down. Step back, high plank, breathe in. Low plank, breathe out. Upward facing dog. We'll go for the twist. Through center and twist. Center. Roll back. 1 more round, right leg up. Open the hip. Straighten and square. Step it through. Crescent lunge, reach high. Come all the way down and go back. High plank, inhale. Low plank. Upward facing dog. This time lower to your belly. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Tent your fingers wide, so wider than your mat. Elbows are up towards the sky. All right angles here are about. And then lift your chest, wide cobra. Exhale, dip right shoulder, right ear to the mat. Inhale through center. Exhale, left shoulder, left ear. Pull up through center. Lower down, exhale. Up dog once more, or cobra, your choice. Downward facing dog. Left leg goes up, bend and peel open. Straighten the legs, close the hip, step it through, lightly, lightly, lightly. Fingertips reach forward and up, and then glide all the way down. High plank, breathe in. Belly, breathe out, take it slow, like you're passing through chaturanga on your way to your belly. Tent your fingers wide, inhale, wide cobra. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder towards the middle. Inhale, wide cobra. Left ear, left shoulder towards the center. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Palms right underneath your shoulders. This time, tuck your toes. Let's see if we can push straight up into a high plank. It's hard. All right, take a breath in. Exhale. Pull your belly in. High plank. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Lift heels up. Bend your knees. And then step or hop. Halfway up. Forward fold. Half lift up. So really try to get like a nice right angle with your hips being the the corner of that angle, and then your upper body reaching your crown straight ahead. Feet underneath your hips. Interlace your hands behind your low back. Draw the knuckles back, and then sink your hips down like a chair pose. If you can't make the connection with all knuckles, you can make a little shadow puppet butterfly, hooking your thumbs, or you can grab a strap or a towel. Inhale right here. Exhale, send your knuckles towards the right as your chest open towards the left. Through center, breathe in. And other side, breathe out. Knuckles left, chest opens. Try to keep your hips steady. Through center, open chest. To the left this time, knuckles go right. Through center, and then to the right. Chest right, knuckles left. Through center. Other side, we're gonna hold it this time. Pulling the left shoulder back, using just the knuckles pressing towards your space. So my knuckles are pressing towards the window, shoulder opening towards y'all. Take an inhale. Exhale, stick with it, y'all. Stay deep in your legs. Press the knuckles straight back, and then other side. Knuckles are coming towards y'all, chest opening to the window. So even naming the objects around your space, whatever it looks like, can help the intention of the pose. So your body and your mind are on the same page, exactly what we're trying to do. Inhale. Exhale. Take another breath in. Breathe out. Come through center. Release the hands. Lift up, chair pose. Fold down, exhale. We're going to take a little bit of a decompression break after that twisting. Let's pedal our knees. Feet can be about hips distance apart, whatever's comfortable. Drop your head, pedal. And grab elbows, hang. Release the arms, come to half lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Come all the way up. Interlace your hands above your head, take a breath in. And then pull to the right side. With your knuckles, open through the left ribs. And through center again. And to the other side, open through the right ribs. And center again, breathe in. Forward fold, top of your mat. Half lift. Exhale, separate your feet a little bit wider. Bend the right knee, grab the left ankle with your right hand, twist the left arm open. And then swim the arm down. Opposite, so left palm reaches right ankle, right arm goes up, left knee is softly bent. And then swim the arm forward and down. Take a half lift, heel toe the feet back together. Step back, high plank. Breathe in. And breathe out. Take another breath in. Exhale. One more here, y'all. Your knees, your chest, and your chin. Drop in that order. And then pull forward, cobra pose. Drop all the way down. Let's reach back alongside of our bodies. Palms are flat and down, pressing into the floor. Thumbs out to the side of your space. Lift the thighs up, keep your head down. So we're just doing like a little half locust here. Just lift the legs. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Take another breath. Send it out. Bend just the right leg so that the sole of the foot is up towards the ceiling. Both legs are still lifted, but the right leg is bent. We're going to pulse up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay lifted. Just extend the right leg. Bend the left. 10, 9, pulse. 8, 7, 6, squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend but hold. Pulse both for 10, 9, 8. This is extended pulsing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Let your shoulders fall in towards the mat. Come up to cobra or upward facing dog. Roll back, downward facing dog. Take your right leg up behind you. Bend and peel the hip open. Take an inhale and an exhale. Straighten the leg square off the hip. Step forward, crescent lunge. Sweep the arms up. Right arm under. Eagle arms here, y'all. So we've done a lot of hands behind our back, stretching the front of our chest. And here we'll just counter that a little bit with some opening of the upper back. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift your elbows away from your chest. You don't want to crank them up too high, but you want them right out of your shoulders. Take another breath in. Fold forward. Bow. Just kind of you can hook your elbows on top of the right knee if you want. If you can go a little deeper, try to get that shoulder to the inside of your right knee. Take a breath in. Send the breath out. Keep your eagle arms. You're going to turn to the side of the mat, Skandasana to the back of the room. Keep the elbows lifted. Inhale. Exhale. Roll onto the ball of your back foot. Crescent lunge with eagle arms facing the back of your space. Inhale. Exhale. We'll come to eagle. Right leg over. A little bit of bonus balance. Take an in breath. Exhale. One more here, y'all. Pay close attention. Start to lift the right knee up. Step it back. You may find your upper body tilting forward as you step back. That's cool. We need that counterweight. Unwind the arms, reach up. Open arm twist to your left. Left palm goes wide behind you. Right palm wide in front of you. Almost like you're trying to bring them into alignment. Probably won't get there because we want to keep our hips squared too as best we can. Take a breath in. Exhale. One more here. Send it out. Reach the arm back, reverse your twist. Feel that opening through the side of the ribs. Reach back a little bit further. And then we'll come to Skandasana all the way to the front of the mat. Nicely done. Inhale, warrior three. You can do this as a grounded warrior three, reaching your hands towards some blocks or the floor, or you can lift up. Take a breath in, breath out. One more here. Standing splits. So all this work of opening the backs of the legs and the inner thighs and all that is really going to help us right here. Inhale, exhale. We're going to stay here for 4 more breaths. Feel free to do some handstand hops, coming up on the ball of the grounded foot, and then just taking tiny little hops towards your handstand. 1 breath in, 1 breath out, and then 1 more. Exhale. I'm kidding, 1 more. Lift the left heel up. Shiva squat, tuck it behind your knee. Lift it up. Shiva squat. Standing splits. Squat. 1 more. Shiva squat. Reach the right arm up. Twist from your Shiva. And you can either stay here in this twisted Shiva squat or extending both legs long for a revolved half moon. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Another inhale. Exhale, right hand comes down to the mat. Half moon pose. So even if you're still on your revolved Shiva, start to straighten back out to half moon. Inhale. Exhale. Another breath in. Side angle pose. I like to keep my hand on the ground so I can lower with a little bit of grace. Scoot your legs out if you need to. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more here. Extend your side angle. Stamp down in the outer edge of your left foot. Reach your fingertips away for 3, 2, and 1. Hands come to the mat. High plank. Breathe in. Lower all the way to your belly. Breathe out. Bring your hands alongside your body once again. This time we're going to go around the legs. Only lift the chest. Inhale. Exhale. And then same on this side. Keep your palms pressing down. Tiny pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Palms under shoulders. Up dog or cobra. Downward facing. Take a breath. There's a lot of different shapes your body just became. Cool. Take another inhale. Another exhale. Don't forget the integrity of that down dog. We want to keep our integrity even when we're tired. That's something we can practice on the mat that we can take with us off of our mats. Left leg. Bend and open. Spend 2 cycles of breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Now begin to straighten, square off the hip. Draw the heel up. Step forward. Crescent lunge. Reach up. And sit down. This time left arm under eagle arms. I'm sweating, y'all. That's good. I needed it. Take a breath in. Exhale. We'll do 1 more here just to make sure the structure of our eagle arms is sound. Another breath. And then bow forward, either tucking that left shoulder inside the left knee or folding your armpits over the left knee. Pull your forearms towards the mat. Feel that action of your shoulder blades peeling away from your spine. Inhale. Exhale. One more here. Keep your arms, roll the back heel down, Skandasana into your house plants, if you're me. Take an inhale. Exhale. Pull around, come up to crescent. Towards the back of your mat. And then just as slowly as you can manage, try to step into your eagle. Deep breath in. Exhale. Start to lift the left knee. And sit the left toes back towards crescent. Go slow, take your time. There's lots of strength building in that transition. Unwind your arms, reach up. Open arm twist to the right of your space. Maybe take your gaze towards your back thumb. Breathe in. Breathe out. Reach back. Right hand finds your back leg. Left arm reaches. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Skandasana all the way to the front. Big ninja move. And then inhale right into warrior three. Be considerate, but don't overthink. We want intention behind all of our transitions and the shapes, but we don't want to get too wrapped up mentally. The body knows. Take a breath in, breath out. One more here. Standing splits. Inhale. Exhale. You've got about 5 breaths. Hop it out if you want to. Land back if you've been hopping. Inhale, almost come to like a half lift here. And then exhale, knee behind knee, Shiva squat. Inhale, exhale, tuck. Reach up, tuck in for 3, for 2, and 1. Tuck in, left arm goes up. Revolve that Shiva squat. And make sure you're giving your back, your like lifted foot something to do, so it's not just like dead weight. Point your toes, flex your foot, floint, which is a combination of both of those. Inhale, exhale, option here for revolved half moon. You kind of know where we're going, so if you want to stretch out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. One more here. Left arm comes down. Roll that right hip on top of the left as you open up to a half moon pose. We're only here for 2 more breaths. One more. Bend the knee. Land in side angle. Adjust your feet as you need to, y'all. You're not stuck in stone. Three more breaths. One more here. Extend your side angle. Reach far apart. Like you're trying to pull yourself apart from the center. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Hand comes down. Swim it down. High plank. Breathe in. Belly. Take it slow. And this time, we're going to plant our hands, lift both chest and thighs off the mat. So the palms are still pressing down. Inhale. Exhale. Do little pulses if that feels good for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I love those back body strengtheners. Y'all, that is what's going to help you stay really strong in your spinal column, have really good posture, and it's going to help if you have lower back pain. As long as it doesn't hurt while you're doing it, strengthening those back muscles around your lumbar, it's going to keep those discs where they need to be, right? Upward facing dog or cobra. Let's pause in our up dog here. Or you can pause in your cobra. Take another breath in, and then roll it all the way back. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, we're gonna go through a little bit faster this time, but you've done it, you know what to do. Right leg lifts up, bend the knee, stack the hip. Added bonus, inhale, stay or flip your dog. Exhale, we're here for 3, 2, last one, big reach, feel it, feel it, feel it. Down dog split, come back around, hip is closed, inhale. Step forward, crescent lunge. Rise up, right arm under, eagle arms, lift the elbows, bow forward. Take an inhale. Exhale towards the back of your mat, Skandasana. Rotate crescent lunge, back of your mat. Exhale, wrap around, eagle. Inhale, lift the knee. Exhale, step it back, crescent lunge. Reach arms up, breathe in. Open arm twist to your left. Reverse the twist. And then Skandasana all the way to the front. Warrior 3, front of your mat. Take it slow, y'all. It's okay if it takes more than a breath. Inhale. Standing splits. Exhale. Lift the left leg up. Tuck it in, Shiva squat. Right arm comes up. Breathe out. Stretch out to a revolved half moon if that feels okay. And then wrap the right arm down. Left arm comes up. I love that feeling of the hip just kind of unwinding into this half moon. Take a breath. Side angle. Land with a little bit of control, as much as you can manage. Take a breath. High plank. Inhale. Belly. Full locust, y'all. Here we go. Lift it up. Exhale. Take another breath in. Lower down. That's all. Now it's over. Up dog. Down dog. Even tough moments, you can trust that it's going to end, right? Because that's the only thing that happens in life, right? Moments end and new moments arise. Take your left leg up. Bend and stack. And then stay or flip. Take your time. If you're flipping, we got 3 breaths here. One more, stretch your upper body away from your lower body. Come around. Hip closed, heel high. Step forward. Crescent. Rise up. With consideration, y'all. Don't just fling yourself around. Inhale. Left arm under. Take a breath in. Pick your elbows up. And then fold forward. Easier said than done, right? Inhale here. And then Skandasana to the back. Inhale, crescent to the back. Exhale, eagle, left over, right. Take a breath in. And then exhale, step back. Crescent. Reach your arms up. Open twist on over to the right. Reverse the twist. We got this. Skandasana in front of your mat. Inhale, warrior 3. Exhale, standing splits. Take a breath in. Shiva squat. Left arm up. Twist in your Shiva, and then peel open to the revolved half moon. Take a breath. Sweep the arm down. Right arm comes up. Feel that sensation, that left inner thigh, left opening up to stack the right. Breath in, and then come down. Side angle. See how important the inner thighs were to this practice? Take a breath. Swing the arm forward, high plank. Inhale here. Lower to your belly. This time we got option for bow if you want to take it. If you want to amp it up a little bit. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Lift, breathe. Exhale. 3 more breaths. Big reach, y'all. Lift up, lift up, lift up. Release. Bring an ear to the mat or even make a little pillow with your palms, palm pillow. Let your forehead rest. And just like I love yoga because when you finally relax into your mat or you've gone through some intensity and then you feel some ease, it's like taking your vital signs at the doctor. You feel that blood coursing through your veins. You feel your heart beating in your mat. You feel that oxygen flooding your body from breathing so deeply, so thoroughly. Your systems are just firing on all cylinders. And you created that for yourself. Well done. Well done. Roll over onto your back. Bring your knees to a bend and step your feet in so that they're touching. So knees, inner knees, and arches of the feet are touching towards each other. Start to wrap the flesh of your upper arms underneath your chest. Pull your hips up. If you can, grab behind your back, just interlace your fingers, or you can just reach towards your heels. And I know our knees are together. This is kind of different than the bridges we're used to doing. We're gonna inhale, lift your heels away from the mat, and then kind of re-step your toes so that your toes are underneath your knees. So usually our heels are underneath our knees, but since we're up on our toes, we still wanna maintain that alignment. Take a breath in. Open your knees. Exhale. Inhale, back center. Exhale, open. Center. Try to touch your knees together. Squeeze. Exhale to open. Center. Open. Center. Suzanne Summers, y'all. Thigh master. Towards the center. Squeeze. Even squeezing the glutes here. Exhale, open. To the middle. Open. Knees together. We got 10 more. Open. 9. Open. 8. We got this. 7. 6. Squeeze. You'll feel it, I promise. 4. 3. 2. 1. Open. Butterfly. See, you get to go right to butterfly. Feet are already together, knees are already apart. Integration. Just marvel at your breath as it sinks back into ease and that effort starts to wash away. It's like when a beautiful building is being worked on. And our fiery yang part of practice is almost like, we put up all the scaffolding, all the structure. We're doing the work, building new things, building new muscle, building our capacity for endurance, our breath, all these things that we're applying to our bodies. All the new things that are being created during our practice. And then this part of class is just, you start to take the scaffolding away. And then by the end, by the time we get to our final rest, it's like there we are, we get to just be. We get to be our beautiful, sound, vibrant, lovely selves. Because we've done the work. Bring your knees in together. Take shoulder stand or waterfall or any inversion you'd like to take. Go for it. Just getting your feet above your head and your heart is kind of part of that process of just integrating everything that we've done, every shape that we've taken, every transition. If you want to pass through plow, and then we'll all just meet over the next few breaths on our backs. Take your right big toe into your right peace fingers. And then just begin to lengthen the back of the leg, pressing the heel up. It doesn't have to be straight. Your knee does not have to be straight. Here is totally fine. We just have that energetic effort of reaching our heel away from our body. And then if you can open to the side. God, my inner thighs are really open from all that work we did. And then up through the center, let the right leg fall to the left side. You can kind of scoop your left heel, hip back, and stack the right one right on top. Look over your right shoulder. Through center. Left leg, right leg extends down straight. And just let this be a process of seeing, like if you're here and your leg's pretty straight, maybe just try to draw the toes like behind your head. If your knee is not straight and you're struggling just to even attempt to get it there, stay with that as best you can. And then open to the left, if that feels like something you're able to manage a little bit better after all of that stretching through the groin. I got a plant friend that's helping me over here. And then bring it up through center, drop the left knee. Scoot the hips over, create some space, left knee to the right, turn and look the opposite. And then come back through center. Take happy baby. Let's add a little bit of movement. And release, stretch your legs really long. Point your toes in one direction, reach your fingertips in the other direction. Lengthen the waist, even lifting the belly up, lifting the ribs. And then curl in the opposite of that. Pull your forehead as close to your knees as you can get them. Take a breath in. Shavasana, Shavasana. So land somewhere in the middle between those two extremes of being all tucked up and then all stretched out. Find your zone where you can now be that brilliant, shiny, structure that is your body. Just imagining that all the windows have been cleaned, all the cobwebs have been removed, all the stuff that doesn't belong has been taken away. And only that pure, real, beautiful, bright, shiny essence of you is left. Sink into that essence. Let it be the only thing that's real, that's true. Stay here bearing witness to your own light for as long as you want. I encourage you to be here as long as you're able to just be in the presence of that beauty. That is your natural essence. If you feel complete and ready to exit your practice, you can roll to your side, pausing briefly. And then press all the way up to your seat. When you're ready, feel free to take as many breaths or take as much time as you want in those transition moments. And I just want to, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for practicing. We will end, let's all close our eyes. Palms pressed together. If you're still laying down, just listen. Know that no matter what, this feeling, this essence of you, the inherent joy that lives inside of you is always just there to access. You don't need to do a 60-minute practice. It's there. To rest in that ease of mind and that peace that there's nothing else you need to do. And just bow forward towards your fingertips in gratitude for that truth, and that light inside of me that lives forever loves that same light inside of you. Namaste. Namaste, y'all. Love you so much.